if disaster strike, things have to move and to decide quickly.
The private sector level and the NGO level, there is no proper coordination.
One country can solve the problem is not that possible.
Probably this is the time where we can hand in hand, fight for the solution.
Before something happens, we should have a contingency plan. Utilizing the power of private sector is most important.
So that is the challenge of APAD, and I think APAD is doing just that.
The idea is coming when we were before in Indonesia also the change of mindset from emergency to disaster management.
This is especially important for us because as we all know, Asia is a region that is constantly devastated by severe events, disasters.
What happens is there is a lot of people who want to help the people who are affected. But there is no proper platform to coordinate these activities, coordinate relief needs, and also coordinate the relief items which needs to go to the right people.
When someone or some organization is in the center of everybody and disseminating all the possible information or locating each specialist to whatever places they are needed, it could be efficient and much quick way of restoration.
We set up also the national platform.
We make a national platform in boundaries of nation state, private sectors, civil society, and also governmental sectors. And then across three sectors, we cooperate each other. So before something happens, we train people, we notice people, what would happen. If big disaster happens, a national platform helps each other.
Bangladesh is a country of disaster. When disaster happens, the donors come, they got money, and then local NGO works. But then another disaster happens, and the people forget what happened here. So we need a new kind of model, so where people can regenerate their economy, people can again back to the normal, and the national platform of APAD offers us this opportunity.
Other thing is how we empower not only government, but especially private sectors.
We prepare before, and also we have very detailed negotiations and also agreements with private sectors. So involvement of private sector is a key of success.
When disaster happens, definitely business is impacted. So we want to ensure that we take any possible action to really mitigate that risk. We've been probably involved in more relief operation, but now we are more strategic, starting off from disaster risk reduction during relief operation and also post-disaster when we do recovery and rehabilitation.
We are not only talking in times of emergency, but we have to set up to work together also in prevention, in preparedness, and in relief.
It is more important to prepare our people for these disaster events to happen and to institute mechanisms that would mitigate the impact of these extreme events if they do happen.
We recently had the massive landslide in Sri Lanka. There again, within 24 hours, we were able to respond because this platform was already available in place. So the corporate sectors were able to provide all their items over to CHA, that is APAD Sri Lanka office. And then we were able to deal with the government, identify who needed actual relief assistance, and we provided the needy items to the needy people.
APAD. It's a totally new systems. This is kind of innovation of Asian people. Maybe in the future, we'll cover all the globe.